Well, it is my pleasure to be here today speaking to the CGA membership.
Way back there, you go.
I am fairly new to the CGA, as Bob indicated earlier. In fact, my first CGA meeting as director representing the Telecommunications stakeholder group was about a year ago in San Diego. And I can tell you that during the last year, I have been continually impressed by the Common Ground Alliance and by the great work of the membership. So in my day job, I'm the Senior Vice President for Global Network Field Operations at Verizon. And from my perspective, I can echo what Vic said about damage prevention being good business. Damage prevention is a primary focus for me in my day job. Our company spends millions of dollars every year repairing damages that have been done by folks that either don't call 811, or perhaps they do, but it's a very serious bottom line situation. So as a company, Verizon is fully committed to shared responsibility in damage prevention and to the safety of those who work around our facilities. So I really value being able to serve on the board and representing the telecommunications stakeholder group. This past September, Bob Kipp approached me to serve as treasurer of the Common Ground Alliance. Being fairly new to the organization, I questioned Bob, and I said, Bob, I just got here. And for those of you that know Bob, he's pretty persuasive. And so by the end of the phone call, I can tell you not only was I committed to serving as treasurer, but he convinced me to sign my son up to play hockey, and he wanted me to learn the words to the Canadian national anthem. So in all seriousness, I am thrilled to be treasurer and to represent the CGA. And again, I am continually impressed with the work that everyone does. So let's get into some of the financials right now, because I'm most impressed with our balance sheet. There we go, next slide. So since taking on this new role, I've been able to take a closer look at CGA's operations and the overall financial well-being of the board and the company. And I am very happy to report that the CGA's finances are very sound, and membership income has remained steady, and the CGA continues to spend money on the programs that are very important to our overall goals here at the Common Ground Alliance and to our members. The CGA's financials are audited annually by an outside firm. And for 2009, our audit was successfully completed with no significant findings. We are also on track to complete the 2010 audit by August of this year. So as you will see when I touch on our preliminary numbers on the next slide, membership and sponsorship support has continued at a very steady level during 2010, which has allowed the CGA to successfully fund our primary programs, such as 811, DIRT, and best practices. Okay. So although our final numbers are not available until after the audit is completed, our preliminary numbers for 2010 shown on this slide accurately reflect CGA's revenue and expenses for that year. Our total revenue increased slightly over 2009 thanks to consistent levels of membership and sponsorship, with some members stepping up to an even higher level of sponsorship. Approximately $575,000 of our total income is through our cooperative agreement with the Department of Transportation. And almost 70% of expenses are direct expenses, or another way to say that are expenses that are directly related to the support of the CGA programs that I previously mentioned, such as 811, DIRT, and best practices. So that's good news. Our increase in retained earnings during 2010 will roll over into 2011 to support our aggressive 2011 programs and deliverables. So on this chart, what we're highlighting are the CGA membership and the members by fee level. As seen on the previous slide, The vast majority, or 70%, of our income is generated through membership and sponsorship fees. And I think it is very important to highlight the financial contributions that our sponsors and member companies make to the CGA. This consistent support of these organizations, your organizations, during 2010 allowed us to not only support CGA programs during this year, but also provide us with the stability to continue growing these programs in the years to come. So, with that, thank you again to all the companies who contributed to our financial success in 2010. We look forward to your continued support, of course, and commitment to the CGA. So with that, I'll turn it back to Bob.